Hey, I'm back, and again, I'm in the cloud pants and the thing. I promise I'm not just wearing this again. This is the same night. As you can see, my hair's still super gross. Okay, so since I got all like inspirational and deep and stuff in the last video, I thought that for this one we could just take a few minutes and talk about like summer and how summer's coming up and like some activities that you could do and things that'll be fun for the summer because I know I'm super ready for it. Like, I don't know how much more I could take of this school year. Like, holy crap. So, for all of you guys that are in school too, stay strong because it's super hard. I believe in you. You guys can make it. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through 2 more years of school, but it'll be fine. Okay, so there are many different things that you could do over the summer, and these are just a few things that I have done or my friends have done. And hopefully you'll find them useful when you're like randomly bored one day and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to freaking do. I'm super bored. I'm just gonna watch Netflix all day. That is a super good idea. Watch One Tree Hill because it's amazing. But you could also actually get out and explore and have a whole bunch of fun. So here's just a few things that are recommended. So you could go karting, which is always fun. Just try not to like wreck or something. You could go to an amusement park. Just not those like weird, creepy, rundown ones that you hear about in like the horror books or like where people go and they get possessed and end up dying. No, like Carowinds, stuff that's actually open. People. Okay. Um, you could go to the beach. Every time I'm at the beach, my friends always yell at me because I find like these jellyfish on the shore and I always end up picking them up and like throwing them in the water because I kind of feel bad for them because I think maybe if they're like back in the water, they can go alive again. But if you try this, always pick them up by the not tentacle part. Like there's like a squishy, like shell, not like shell, but like top of them, and then there's the tentacles. Pick them up by the top of them and throw them because I don't want any of y'all getting stung because of me because that would be really sad. So copyright. Do not try this at home if you're not ready. Okay, next you go whitewater rafting. I have this friend, and every time I'm at her house, her mom always tells us how she almost died whitewater rafting one time because she ended up falling out. I think it was in Charlotte actually. And she got like water in her lungs and everyone was laughing at her. Nobody would help her, which is not funny. You should always help everyone if they're like dying. So just keep that in mind. So maybe it won't be for you. I don't really know. But she tells us that story like every day and it's super funny. You could go do like a ropes course, which is pretty fun actually. But one time I went to the super sketchy ropes course, and there was this like it was an obstacle course, and there was this one part where you had to like zip line to the platform, and I zip lined to the platform, but I have the upper body strength and lower body strength and every type of body strength of like a peanut. So I couldn't like grip myself to stay on the platform, so I ended up kind of like sliding backwards to the middle and just dangling there. And it was like the second story, so it was like so far up, and I thought I was gonna pee my pants. Like, oh my gosh, that was probably the most scary experience ever. And I don't recommend it. Like the zipline part, but ropes courses are cool. I ended up having to like use my arms that are peanuts and like pulling myself back to the platform, and I hugged that thing for 10 minutes. But you should try it. They're fun and everything. Also, one of my friends went on like an obstacle course, and there was this part where you had to like climb a net rope, and her foot got stuck, and she like dangled up on the freaking thing like that, I guess, and someone had to help her, which is always fun. Ooh, one thing that I really like is kayaking, but again with the upper body strength. I thought I was gonna die. That thing works your arms out, but kayaking is super fun, and I recommend it 10 out of 10. Like, it's amazing. It is so much fun. You guys should definitely do it. one time, another one of my friends, they're all crazy. She couldn't figure out how to turn her kayak around, and there were like these buoys that you can't go past, or you could get like sucked out into the ocean and get eaten by sharks and stuff. So she ended up going past the buoy, and she was like this close to getting sucked out into the middle of the ocean, and the lifeguards had to like row out there and turn her kayak around because she couldn't figure out how to do it herself, which is always fun. Oh, also, I'm actually like writing these topics down now, as you can see, which is why I jump around because I'm like reading them and figuring out what I haven't talked about. Again with the beach, I have a very important message besides throwing jellyfish. Do not talk to strangers because they're super. Like, I'm all for making friends. Like, that's fine if you see normal people, but there are super creepy people out walking around. Like, me and my friends were there one time, and we were just walking down to the ocean because my friend has a beach house, but you have to like walk across some roads and stuff to actually get to the ocean. Sorry. And we were walking on a sidewalk along the road, and this like sketchy looking car slows down and stops on the side of the road, and these like huge like 20-year-olds get out, and they're like, "Hey, we was just wondering if y'all want to come to a house party tonight. It's the third one we've had since we got here. Do y'all want the address?" And me and my friends all looked at each other and we were like, "Oh crap, what do we say? Like, how do you get out of the situation?" And one of my friends just randomly goes, "It's family game night!" And we all ran away, and it probably made us sound like the biggest nerds ever. But it actually was family game night, so that's actually a pretty good excuse. And I'm super happy that her mom made us play family game night, so we didn't have to like get kidnapped by really creepy people. But hey, don't talk to strangers unless they're not creepy, because don't get kidnapped or taken against your will. That's not cool. Okay, have sleepovers if you just want like low budget, easy to do things. Just show up at your friend's house and be like, "Hey, I'm sleeping over here. I hope you're cool with that." Cool. I know I do that all the time. Sorry, I'm telling you some of these stories, but last summer, we were all sleeping over at my friend's house, and one of my friends, we had been swimming because she has a pool, and we went to her room, and one of my friends went to turn her light on. She got electrocuted by the light socket. So always make sure to dry your hands before turning on light switches at your friend's house. That's a very, very important rule. And always remember that, children. Let's see. I was talking to my friend about different topics that I could have in this video, and she wanted me to make sure that I told you all that you could invent a cat treadmill, because she has like this huge cat. It is so fat. So if you get super bored over the summer, you could be like, "Hey, I'm going to invent a cat treadmill." And when you do, I want you to look up my friend and find her and give her that cat treadmill, because her cat really needs it. And it would be a good cause. So I really hope that you look into that. And you should totally go for it, because why not? Last thing. Over the summer, make sure, all of you, if you're outside, even if you're inside, wear sunscreen. I've learned this many times the hard way because I'm stubborn and I always want a tan, but I end up getting super tan and I'm way happy about it, and then it peels and I get burned and I die a little. Or I just get super red and it peels, but it never tans. So wear sunscreen, because you will tan more that way than you will burning and peeling all over the place. And you could also get skin cancer, and it's never worth it. So make sure to wear sunscreen. And those are just a few ideas that you could do this summer, and I hope that you liked some of them. I mean, I like them. If you're ever super bored, just watch this and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to my friend's house." Don't get electrocuted. Make a cat treadmill. Don't get sucked into the ocean. Don't talk to strangers. Don't die white water rafting, and don't fall backwards on a zip line or a net thingy. Good luck, children, and have fun.